Why is the guy drawn to run in a direction opposite to the arrow? Clearly you have to moonwalk into the toilet to find the emergency exit. Sometimes I just take a look at my bones moving in real time. Yeah, me too, buddy. Our boss just banned overly specific nicknames and the whole office is staring at Rat Snitch Brian, the good time ruiner. To the couple I accidentally walked in on doing the gawk gawk vacuum seal double hand twist ushy gushy sloppy gorilla grip fade tsunami soul taker combo 3000 at the third floor Henry Psy blind spot. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just checking if the mole spot people were talking about was real. Sure enough, I walked into you guys. Side note, or Sid note, if you're gonna do oral, be careful. I saw that she had braces on. Okay, I don't know how you knew that last part, but alright. Either this is a coincidence or Toby is playing 4D chess while juggling burning chainsaws using only his head. The Hariali green chicken looked like Shrek when it fell onto her plate. A mom has reacted with unbridled joy after discovering the face of Shrek in her curry. Guys would be sympathetic to menstruation pain if the nut goblin visited on cue every month and chewed on their sack for a week. Wait, does that not happen for anyone else? Check out this awesome snake costume my wife made for our daughter. This is so scary I would not only give her candy, but also my car, my house, and maybe my family members as ritual sacrifice. Yeah, that is, terrifying, but if that was the goal, then well done. Your future sex robot could be hacked and programmed to murder you. I mean, honestly, kinda hot. Princess Diana really saved the gene pool in this family. Then that Windsor gene kicked in and peeled his hairline back like a banana. God created sex to be enjoyed in a marriage covenant between a husband and wife. Yeah, nah, I'm not about to arrange my life around some cherry-picked stories handed down by a bunch of Bronze Age goat herders who didn't know where the sun went at night. If you want to live that way, it's your choice, but leave the rest of us out of it. Several days ago, a coworker told me his daughter's name is Rey, not because of Star Wars, which he was very adamant about. Yesterday, I found out it's because her name is actually Rey, and it is because of Evangelion. Wearing the clown shoes, but insisting it's because he's joining the circus, not because he's performing at birthday parties. I never thought about how you don't really use food descriptors for white people. Her marshmallow skin glowed in the afternoon sun. His hot tamale-colored hair curled down his cheeks. Yeah, maybe let's leave food on the dinner table. His mayonnaise skin gleamed like the grease in an uncleaned skillet. I wish someone would talk about me like that. I'm going to make a new font called Times New Bastard. It's Times New Roman, but every seventh letter is jarringly sans serif. It's Time New Roman, but every... Yep, there it is. With one line, you activated every bone in my body, and all of them are in attack mode. Maybe a controversial take, but car headlights are too bright these days. Every single SUV is equipped with like military-grade halogen retina destroyers. Jeep Grand Cherokee driving around with the 9/11 memorial spotlights on the front. Lighthouse-ass Chevy Tahoes, grow up. He's right though. I just love fall. Bathing in pumpkin spice latte, eating crunchy leaves, wearing sweaters knitted from the hair of my neighbors. Hard to pick a favorite, really. I think you're absolutely fine. I was once on a train with my mom at about 8 years old, and a woman near us opened up a Tupperware of what I can only assume was rotten goblin arseholes. I shit you not, people were gagging and several just got up and walked out of the carriage. Ever since then, whenever someone eats on a train, I am taken back to that fateful day and feel genuinely thankful if I get a whiff of what they're eating and it doesn't smell like goblin arsehole. I might be an edge case though. How many Lowe's would Rob Lowe rob if Rob Lowe did Rob Lowe's? Interaction Bait Twitter is really scraping content out of the least revealing trailer ever made. Interaction Bait Twitter, but you want people to like your pinned tweet of Goku with a Costco family-sized vagina. Jeff Bezos looks like the kind of guy Jeff Bezos would beat up. It's our heritage. Pokemon Go has lasted longer than the Confederacy did, and with 3 times the Americans behind it. You're lucky they only took statues down instead of replacing them with Pikachus. Even removed from the context of that cursed Reddit story, this song still sounds f***ing hilarious. It's like depressed clown EDM. I heard that Woodrow Wilson's laptop that he kept at a Walmart with no locks on the doors had all sorts of classified nuclear shit on it. A girl was born with a harmonica instead of vocal cords, and when she cried, it filled the room with a melody so sweet, make her cry more, the villagers would shout. Throw trash at her and let's jig, baby. Whang, she'd reply. I have a much better relationship with public bathrooms now. What did you do in a public bathroom? It is a bit hilarious that humans rapidly evolved these massive brains only to become the first species to go extinct due to stupidity. Reporter wears grape costume to defend boy suspended for banana suit. Real recognizes real. That's honestly very wholesome though. The public transportation fantasy isn't about efficient transportation. It's about limiting human agency and being made to cede any remaining scrap of sovereignty to an expert class of bike lane communist grass-bagging hippie dick ducks. When hamsters are born, they see a silver thread that connects them to their gruesome and peculiar death, and they follow it like soldiers marching to war. I may be hard, but not because I stopped pouring milk on my Webkins. Ah yes, the observation deck. Yeah, call me old-fashioned, but I still prefer about 3 inches of water while scrutinizing a questionable sewer pickle. First time I ever heard that, and I'm old. Stealing, thank you. Pretty sure that makes you a turd burglar. Diet Coke smells like earwax. No. The best part of a plant-based diet is the incredible smelly gas it gives you. I'm always loaded for quick revenge. You would be better off sandpapering a lion's ass in a pair of pork chop panties than be caught on the other side of this fence. Alright, noted. Elon Musk is an agitator and contrarian. He's the personification of a 4chan neckbeard's sock gaining sentience. That's like the best thing I've ever heard on Reddit. I agree. I'm proud to identify as morosexual. I'm attracted to dumbasses and dumbasses exclusively. A guy asked me what the Spanish word for tortilla was once, and now I dream of kissing him under the moonlight. This same idiot. What kind of animal is the Pink Panther? Me already taking off my clothes. Benjamin, you're so f***ing stupid. Sushi is down more than 10% today, as Sushi Wop's new CEO allegedly had inappropriate relations with a horse. Alright, crypto bros are just, they can never catch a break, can they? I hope they don't. Adam Driver playing Enzo Ferrari looks like Tony Hawk playing Anderson Cooper. After that meal, that dude's farts could probably damage the ozone. Christ. A guy who has only eaten sloppy joes for 8 days and keeps saying it's sloptober. I think you're going to regret feeding me beans. Lol, I was having a rootin' tootin' good time last night. I gassed myself awake at 2:30 and had to crack a window. Lol, the poor neighborhood. It's a long and stupid story that I'm not going to go into here, but basically Rob taking so much piss nobody in London needed to go to the toilet for a month. Why is she called Dora the Explorer? All she needs to do is read a map. What is there to explore? She's exploring the moral implications of granting sentience to inanimate objects. Also, explorers use maps. Very impressive. But it does sound like a panicky mosquito trapped inside an active bagpipe. After ordering a sandwich to go, the guy asked me if I wanted some walking bacon. This was 3 strips of bacon separate from the sandwich for me to eat while I walked away with the wrapped sandwich in my other hand. This is genius. All stores need walking bacon. This is why he wants to make everyone super smart. Even Sir Isaac Newton was a firm believer in God. Would he not be considered super smart? Newton died a virgin, so he clearly wasn't smart enough to use his understanding of gravity to pull some teen horse girl movie where the horse dies an hour in, and the second half is the girl learning occult science to reanimate it so she can win the big derby. Necroprancer. Tagline, you can't beat this dead horse. Alright, but seriously though, I'd watch it. What's something that you think our parents' generation got right but were failing at? Stereos. They used to have big cabinet-sized sets with wood paneling and the 2 speakers that looked like they were stolen from a dance hall. We got an egg that's recording our conversations for the police. Kanye West tried to intimidate Adidas executives by showing them porn. A disturbing clip from this new 30-minute documentary last week. What? Approximately 5 kilograms of Ingle white cheddar, 1.5 kilos of good Stilton, and a relative silver of Cornish yarg looming in my fridge, prospective freshness dangling like the sword of Damocles. The pet poison control line is playing me their podcast while I'm on hold. Send help. What? The shock hits me in the face like a cold splash of what the f***. What? He has that sadness in his eyes that you only see in Eastern European gay. Every time I drink milk, I remember my roommate who used to put powdered milk in his milk so he could drink more milk per milk. The architects of the internet were almost certainly cantaloupe f***. Here's a survival game first. I just went fishing for giant moths off the edge of my blimp. In Forever Skies, you pilot a mobile airship base over the ruined skyscrapers of Earth, and sometimes you go fishing for mutant moths. Alright. He should try SCP-4820, Regenerative Filipino Man, as his infinite burger machine because he is fine with being eaten and probably supports the idea. Cow's milk is back, hot girls are ditching the alternatives and going back to basic. I can tell you this because I make coffee 3 mornings out of the week in Manhattan on an hourly dime. Yes, let's all drink cow mucus. Yum yum. Enjoy your cow titty hormone juice. Why is tamales pronounced tamales, but females is pronounced females instead of females? New message from Iomide. Not you stealing my drink, you broke. That's why this is your full-time job. Buy your own shit, you fat door-dashing scallywag. Can we please bring back scallywag? Chuck is a bitch. I wish I could really smack the piss out of his electrophobic ass. I have not seen Better Call Saul, so I don't know who Chuck is.